I'm John Bachman. Thanks so much for joining us. Vice President Kamala Harris down in Guatemala today. It is her first foreign trip since taking office. She's holding a joint press conference with Guatemala's president in about an hour. The vice president's agenda includes a stop in Mexico tomorrow. She's also expected to address the border surge and other issues on her two-day trip. Of course, she will be nowhere near the actual border itself. Let's welcome in Newsmax White House correspondent Emerald Robinson now to talk to us more about the trip and what we do expect to learn. Emerald, great to see you.
Hi, John. It's good to see you as well. Well, she might be the unwilling messenger on this, as we've seen over the last few weeks, reporting suggesting that this is not the job that Kamala Harris wanted, but she's here. And it's actually her first appearance really on the world stage and handling what they're calling the root causes of migration. As you said, this is a two-day trip. Today involves a meeting with the Guatemalan president. She's in Guatemala City. And then tomorrow will be Mexico with the Mexican president. Now, though it does deal with the border, her staff, John, has been very, very cautious in not using the word the border, and certainly not border crisis. In fact, her top spokeswoman Simone Sanders said that the goal of the vice president's trip is to really deepen the strategic partnership and bilateral relationships with both the Guatemalan and Mexican governments in order to advance what they're calling a comprehensive strategy to tackle the root causes of migration. And how they list the root causes or define the root causes of migration is thus natural disasters, food insecurities, climate change, in addition to poverty, violence, and corruption. So you probably won't hear her mention the border crisis much. But of course, former President Donald Trump criticized the Biden administration's handling of the border over the weekend, saying it is, in essence, a border crisis.
When I left office, we gave the new administration the most secure border in U.S. history. We had the most secure border in the history of our country, and that included drugs, that included human trafficking.
Now, John, the vice president's team does say that they're going to announce new measures on human trafficking, which you just heard Trump mention. That was during his address before the North Carolina GOP. In addition to that, there's going to be some conversations amongst these Central American countries and Kamala Harris about COVID vaccines. That's something they want in exchange for participation or cooperation in regards to the migration crisis. But also keep in mind, just a couple of weeks ago, the Biden administration announced that they were going to give these Central American countries another $310 million in humanitarian aid. John?
Unbelievable. Emerald, also, this has got to be interesting, the timing. The timing, interesting, I guess is the word for it, but the Supreme Court with this unanimous decision today, which basically says thousands of people here for ostensibly for humanitarian reasons cannot become citizens of this country. Is there going to be an opportunity for the White House to take any questions on this today? Do you think anybody will actually ask? It seems like a pretty significant blowback to the White House and their plans when it comes to immigration.
Absolutely. I think that'll be one of the top questions today from particularly the liberal media, in that they won't agree with this decision in Jen Psaki's press briefing, which is scheduled for 12:30. And also interesting to note, John, I won't get to be there today given the timing of everything. My associate John Gizzi will be, but my colleague, John Gizzi. But we're now at 100% capacity in the briefing room again. It'll be interesting to see if she even takes questions from those who don't necessarily, those who give her pushback on certain things.
Yeah, I would personally love to know what she thinks about this being a unanimous ruling here and what that might mean for Democrats' hopes of packing the court as well. Emerald, thanks so much.
I think she'll get that question.
Yeah, we would think so. You think, it's not about ice cream, but maybe there is hope. Great to see you, Emerald.
We're going to take back the Senate, take back the House. We're going to take back the White House, and sooner than you think. It's going to be really something special.
Whoa, sooner than you think. What did that mean? Former President Trump, before his speech in North Carolina this weekend, promising Republicans that they would take back Congress and the White House. Again, that was before the speech. His speech also got a lot of people on their feet in Greenville. It was his first public speaking event since CPAC. Take a look.
Remember, I am not the one trying to undermine American democracy. I'm the one that's trying to save it. Please remember that.
Former President Trump also slammed President Biden on the border crisis, as well as his administration's failure to hold China accountable for the coronavirus.
The time has come for America and the world to demand reparations and accountability from the Communist Party of China. We should all declare within one unified voice that China must pay. They must pay.
More unity perhaps for that than what Joe Biden was looking for.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.